Everybody wants to make money online, right? But what if we're all asking the wrong question? What if it's not about working harder, but working smarter? So what is the absolute smartest, most efficient, and yeah, I'll say it, the laziest way to build a real income online right now? You know, the billionaire investor Warren Buffett really hit the nail on the head with this one. You can row your heart out, be the hardest worker on the planet, but if your boat has a hole in it, you're just going to sink. The point is, the business model you pick, the boat you get into, is way more important than how much hustle you put in. And that's the real question, isn't it? With all the noise out there, drop shipping, agencies, software, I mean, which boat actually gives you the best shot at getting where you want to go without all the struggle? Well, that's exactly what we're going to figure out today. Okay, so to find the best business, we can't just go off of hype or what some guru on the internet says. We need a system, a fair, objective way to compare these models side by side. So we're going to judge every single one against 5 key rules to find the real winner. Here they are, our 5 big criteria: upfront capital, scalability, fulfillment, risk, and difficulty. We're going to use these 5 things to score every business model we look at. First up, upfront capital. This one's pretty simple. How much actual money do you have to spend just to get your doors open? You know, just to get started. For most of us, the lower this number, the better. Next, we've got scalability. Now, this is where the magic really happens. This is all about your ability to make more money without having to do more work. Can you sell 1 or can you sell 1,000,000 with basically the same amount of effort? That's true scalability. Then there's fulfillment. Basically, how much of a headache is it to actually deliver the thing you sold? Are you stuck dealing with shipping, angry customers, and suppliers? Or is it a smooth, automated process? Criterion number 4 is risk. And this is a huge one. What are the odds that you're going to pour your time and money into this thing and end up with nothing? Look, when you're just starting out, you want to keep your risk as close to 0 as possible. And finally, difficulty. How tough is this thing to actually understand and pull off? Do you need a rocket science degree to get it? And how many times are you probably going to fail before you figure it out? We're looking for something straightforward. All right, we've got our rules, so let's start rating the usual suspects, the most common online business models out there. Let's call them the old guard, the ones you've probably heard about a million times. First up to the plate is drop shipping. The idea sounds like a dream, right? You sell a product online, and some factory in another country just ships it for you. You never even have to touch it. But let's see how it scores. Yikes. Yeah, that's not great. That upfront capital is high because you have to burn through thousands of dollars on ads just hoping to find a product that sells. Fulfillment is a nightmare because you have 0 control over shipping. It all just adds up to a really high-risk, high-difficulty business. Definitely not lazy. Okay, next contender, the social media marketing agency, or SMMA. This is where you get paid a monthly fee to help other businesses with their marketing. It's probably one of the most recommended models for beginners. Now, this is really interesting. The upfront cost and risk are super low, which is awesome. But look at that scalability score. It's low. Why? Because you're treating time for money. Every new client means more work for you. It's a fantastic way to make your first 10 grand a month, but it's really, really hard to grow beyond that without just creating a high-stress job for yourself. All right, let's talk about the big one, the dream, software, building the next killer app. This is the path that makes billionaires, but it is a very, very high-stakes game. And this scorecard shows you exactly why. I mean, the scalability is off the charts, which is what gets everyone so excited. But everything else is a giant red flag for a beginner. $250,000 just to start? Constant bug fixes and updates? The risk and difficulty are just astronomical. This is not the boat for someone just starting their journey. So our last contender from the old guard is affiliate marketing. This is where you promote other people's stuff, and when someone buys through your special link, you get a cut of the sale. On the surface, this one looks pretty good, kind of like the agency model, low capital, low risk. But the catch is in that moderate difficulty score. The whole thing depends on you building an audience. And creating content day in, day out to attract people, well, that can take months or even years of hard work. So every model we've seen so far has a major flaw, right? It's either too risky, too hard, or it just doesn't scale. But what if there was a model that took the best parts of all of them? The low risk of an agency, but with the high scalability of software.
Well, technology has completely changed the game, and a powerful new contender has emerged. It's time to talk about digital products 2.0.
See, back in the day, creating something like an online course was incredibly difficult. You had to be a world-class expert, spend months researching and scripting, but we're living in a whole new era now. Artificial intelligence can do the research, it can structure the information, it can even write the scripts for you in minutes. What used to take a team of people months to do, AI can now do in the time it takes you to watch a movie. We're talking about eliminating 95% of the work.
So, how does this new AI-powered model actually stack up against the old-school businesses? Let's bring everyone back for the final showdown, the definitive comparison. And there it is. Just look at that last column. Digital Products 2.0. Low capital, low risk, high scalability. But here are the absolute game changers. Fulfillment is easy. Difficulty is easy. That's all thanks to modern platforms and AI. I mean, it's not even a fair fight. This is, without a doubt, the smartest and, yes, the laziest way to make money online today. And if you're wondering why this is such a big deal right now, it's because you are still early. This is like getting into e-commerce back in 2010. The digital product market is set to explode to nearly a $1 trillion industry by 2030. The opportunity is absolutely massive, and believe it or not, the competition is still low. So, it really all boils down to one simple choice. Are you going to get in the right boat right now and ride this massive wave to get your piece of the pie while it's still easy? Or are you going to wait around until everybody else catches on and then be left fighting for the scraps?